Hi everybody, I am Cookie Dough and welcome back to another episode of our Victoria 3 Let's Play as Spain, where just last episode, it was kind of a little slower episode. There was about, 20 minutes of just kind of going over the features of this DLC, Iberian Twilight, but we did defeat the Carlist Uprising. So now we are going on and just getting us in a better spot here overall for kind of industrializing ourselves for now. There we go. There goes. I was just going to say there was a the foreshadowing in the event once that thing has passed. So here is the two Spain's journal entry that will happen, that we will have for the near future. Since the War of Independence, Spain has been subjected to a vicious whipsaw of reform and reaction. As liberal Spain takes the throne, conservative Spain musters to strike it down anew. In a cottage on the outskirts of Barcelona, a woman with blistered hands wraps a woolen thread around the pegs of a loom. The factory required 5 meters by the end of the week, and it is demanded it would receive. In Andalusia, a man swings his hoe into the unforgiving soil. A line of 100 stands on each side of him. None of them would ever know anything more. Outside the tent of Toledo, an officer walks along a line of conscripts. His head is full of gun smoke, and theirs contain nothing at all. They would need to learn, he knew, how to forge, how to make one cartridge to do the work of 10. If the moral truly outweighs the material, it would be proven here. So this is Crown or Cortez, which futures will come to be. So here is the two Spain's journal entry. So this will go back and forth whether it is towards us, which is the kind of orange side, or towards the more, conservative, which is the blue side, which also will have the tension. So right now it is kind of going towards us, but I think over time, depending on what changes happen, it will go back and forth. The conservatives do get a boost because the trade unions have less than 5% clout. We will hopefully keep them for quite a long time, but the intelligentsia do have a good amount of clout right now. The Spanish main, with order restored at home, Spain must decide her stance towards the former rebellious colonies in the Americas, whose independence remains unrecognized by Madrid. The old empire is gone. It is time to face the reality of our situation. So here adds Hispano-America to the Journal of Spain. This will set us on a path to normalization with our former colonies. Spain gets New World Diplomatic Initiative for 5 years, plus 5 infamy, minus 10% infamy generation. Or cowards sent for the war ministry, treason shall not be rewarded. Adds Reconquista to the Journal of Spain. This will set us on a difficult path to conquest, targeting our former colonies. Spanish infamy increased by 5 right off the bat. Spain relations with Great Britain, United States, and all former Spanish colonies deteriorates by 30. Great Britain and the United States will be likely to intervene against us diplomatic place, targeting our former colonies unless we enjoy very good relations with them. We will disgrace ourselves in the eyes of the international community, and all South American countries will lose the independence not recognized by Spain modifier. So this modifier, I'm not sure exactly what it does. I don't know I think I am kind of more leaning towards going a friendly way about the former colonies and trying to get them into a power block once we do create one. We definitely will create a power block. I think I'm going to go more us having a power base in Europe, most likely going to take over Portugal, form Iberia. But let's go ahead and do the old empire is gone. It is time to face the reality of our situation. We do gain infamy generation for 5 years, but I don't know if you're going to be really doing much of any of that at the moment. So we will gain this. Exactly 100% of the countries in America, currently 29, does not have independence, not recognized by Spain. Remaining countries, okay. Also, one thing I forgot to do last episode, we do have some interests we can declare. We can do 5 of them. I do want to do the Africa here, because I do want to do some colonization. And let's go ahead and do something like so. So that we can hopefully keep an eye out on that and see everything that will be going on in there. Okay, we have some low organization, market access. All of that should be okay for now. Let's just go ahead and finish these constructions and do things as required. I wonder if I start, for example, if I go ahead and do begin improving relations here and let's say in here. Right away. Okay, there's another election happening in here. I will just let the chips fall as they may. Just going to do with that. One thing I do want to do, though, is start doing some colonial laws here. We can either do resettlement, which gets migration attraction in unincorporated states, enables the colonial affairs institution, or we can do colonial exploitation. Usually, I always go with the colonial exploitation. It does get more tension decay. Starting wages is less. Subsistence output and manufacturing industry throughput in unincorporated state. But the plantation mines, forestries, and rubber plantations do get a bonus. It is very, very nice for this purpose alone. And it's kind of wanting me to click on that again. But I kind of... Do we do colonial resettlement? No, you know what? Let's do exploitation. Why not? Again, we can do some negotiations, but nobody's really against it. So let's just get it passed as is for now. We can do this here. Petite bourgeoisie. Let's give these guys some. Let's have them kind of tied. I kind of wouldn't mind having all of them still in here. Okay. After all of this, we do need some further construction. We don't have any sort of glassworks, so let's go ahead and let's build one in Galicia and maybe one in... Let's start with one in Galicia. We could do some of this, which we will go ahead and do that. I hope we have some enough tools to do this. We'll try and do that. We'll put everything on wrought iron tools. Don't worry. I hope that will help us out. Plus, we will build another one of you in here as well. We do want to... Galicia is quite profitable, so let's go put one of you in there and maybe put in 2 of these in there as well. Okay, we have just now queued up quite a lot of stuff. Okay, Move momentum to you. Sure, let's do this. Unfortunately, all of these guys will become radicals. Okay, after 5 years, we'll get the throughput done. Alejandro Heredia, land reformer. Okay, this guy might actually be pretty good. Right now, we're running a weird thing here, latifundias, tenant farmers right now. Do I want to do this? Because this guy supports homesteading, I think, right? The land reformer, homesteading or collectivized agriculture. It's not be bad. You know what? Let's go ahead and employ him. We'll just exile him if it need be. So we can do this. Yeah, let's just get... oh my god, of course I lose more. Like, why wouldn't I? No, we'll just get them to do this. 90% pop approve. No. No, let's just do this. That's fine indeed for us. There goes some fighting here with France and Britain. They are getting... there we go. We got a setback already. Okay, so this guy will lose some popularity. Sure, we'll have him lose some popularity. That's fine. Okay, so right now as we go here, it's kind of even on which way it's gonna go. I think it's still going to plus towards us. If it's a plus, it's going towards us. The tensions are kind of decreasing, which is nice, but we will see what happens here. There's no need to change anything here. So the Catholic Church would get kicked out of here. No, we'll keeping it. It's at 91. We are doing great on that front. Thank you very much. Of course, we'll gain a setback here. That is just fantastic. It's like there's no stall chance, yet we are still not going to be able to pass colonial exploitation. That is fantastic. I mean, that's just beautiful. Okay, intensive agriculture done. Beautiful indeed. Okay, so what do you want? Whoa. You want all of this and you're not giving me anything back? I don't want you to do this. Okay, France, you are nuts. Are you willing to transfer me anything? A wine? I don't need the wine. Okay, you know what? Screw you, France. You're not getting any of that. That is fine with me. And there goes this one. Okay, well, we will go ahead and try to do the resettlement law then. Yeah, let's try to pass resettlement. That should hopefully pass. We will see. Exploitation. I guess the game just didn't want me to do exploitation this time. It said, you always get it. Go with the resettlement. So we'll see what happens on that front. Okay. We're making some money, which is good. Let's get our credit cleared. We'll gain towards completing the promise we made to the home landowners here. So I kind of don't want to lose authority. The Catholic Church can lose 2 of those. That's fine. Of course this is gonna happen. Jesus. Like, there's no stall chance. Why do we keep getting stalls? Like, the debate. Shouldn't the debate have multiple options? That definitely is a little weird, but we'll have to do. There should be another thing that pops up here for... Despite many efforts to the part of the government to successfully revive colonial resettlement from its... Okay, if I... No, I'm not going to go negotiate with anyone. Yeah, I could negotiate with some of these people, but I'm not going to. I would hope that this will... The 4% should hit at some point. If not, we're just going to try the exploitation right afterwards yet again. So... Oh, there we go. We gained some towards it. We can't do any more consumption taxes. That is okay for me. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. There we go. We can do ceramics here. Let's do that so that we can do that. Leaded glass, we don't have any lead. Oh no, we do have lead, so let's go ahead and do leaded glass as well. There goes the advance. Let's do this. Yeah, let's get the advance on that front. Thank you very much. Okay, central archives unlocked as well. Beautiful. Okay, we're needing this. We're needing more iron, which we will go ahead and build up our iron. Let's do this. Okay. Oh yeah. I almost forgot here. Let's go ahead and build 4 more of you. What I do want to do as well is actually get ready. Get a sulfur mine. Let's get 2 of them right away. We will go in here and actually let's not do standardized filing just yet. But the thing with these guys here, they need to get incorporated. The Basque countries does need to get incorporated. I completely forgot about that. So we will start on that right away. And I just noticed here we're getting some tensions happening, but it is still going into our towards our favor here. Yeah, let's set up the funds so that we're not getting too much of that happening. So we got 3 more years, so that means I do... Yeah, let's increase wool gathering. We'll get this going on in here. So on enrichment, where do we get the rice farms? Okay, we can get some rice farms in Valencia, so we will build you 2 more in there. Maize farms, we'll get you like 4 in here. We'll get you 1 in there. And it's a canary. You can get 1. That's fine. You can get 1 more. Murcia. There we go. I think that should cover it. Well, we need like 20 more. How many did I queue up? It's 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we'll need 2 more. Let's finish that for right now. We could possibly go ahead and pump in one more of these. Yeah, let's go ahead and pump in one more of you for right now. This thing's still kind of teeter-tottering on everything. So we pumped in one more of you. Okay, you're almost fully done on that front. We may be able to afford one more. Let's try to do one more here. That was actually quite quickly it did. Okay, we're still in the positive. That's fine. Just to be able to construct stuff a little bit quicker. Again, we got just under 3 years to do that. France, did you lose your war? Well, we will know if you lost Tahiti. No, you did not. Okay, so you didn't lose the war. That is fine enough. And please, can I get some colonial thing? I would like to start building up my colonies in Africa. That would be fantastic. Remaining countries, so I have to... I'm hoping if I just increase their... What's it called? Increasing their opinion, this will get rid of the independence not recognized by Spain thing. Yeah, let the chips fall as they may again. No, I'd rather have the... what's it called? Enactment success chance. Okay, he's already quite disliked. So let's just do this. That's fine for me at the moment. Thinking, do I start any wars in here against some of these African miners? But let's not. Let's just worry about getting us to... okay, and we can do some more declared interests. Maybe Europe is fine. No, let's just get the rest of our former colonial lands in there. So what do we have here? Wait a minute, the landowners don't even have... Okay, that's a little weird. Sure, we'll do that. That's okay, I think. So we'll see what happens on that front. How are we doing? Yeah, let's get this all figured out. Actually, I will get you guys to the bottom. There we go. We'll finish that. Get the iron, because that is still one of the more expensive ones. Oh my god, finally towards law enactment there. Okay. We will do the reform. The landowners weren't in here. I don't know why not. But we will do this. Unfortunately, the armed forces will not be in there. That will not make them very happy, but I am okay on that front. So we'll confirm that. We also have Hungary 40 Fortes or Fortes. We will have this. Yeah, it just needs 10 more months to go. Plus, we have the Spring of the People. We are not in involved countries in here. I'm actually glad we're not. So we will just kind of stay out of that for now. Oh, okay, France has withdrawn from that. I hope these guys do not withdraw from that. We will see how all of that will go. Maybe we will go ahead and none of that is there. Oh, this is a French Republic now. Okay. Let's maybe go ahead and improve relations with the Prussians. That seems fun. Maybe the Austrians as well, or the Russians. I don't know how strong the Russians are right now. Yeah. No, let's get a railway progress, because I think that is what we are doing right now. Yes, we are. Okay, so that is almost done. A Bessemer process is coming in on its own, and I think what I do want to do... Okay, corporate charter is coming in on its own as well, so we will do modern sewage. Postal savings is not bad. There's something to be said about, like, realism, getting some prestige going on a little bit early so we don't lose our great power status. Actually, pharmaceuticals, if we are going to go ahead and do some colonization, let's go ahead and do that. General staff is coming in. That's great. Let's go field works and maybe shell guns, and then go from there and see how all of that will go. Okay, I think all of this is going pretty well. Let's go ahead and get you one more in here so that we can build even faster. Again, we got 1 year left. Yeah, this is not very... Okay, there goes the railways, which we will start building. Now, we can announce a delay. They're actually pretty good. You know what? We do have 1 year. Let's see how close we get within a couple of months. And then we will see and go from there. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. That's fine with me. There it goes. We are now dropping in the great power. I hope we can get something going. Okay, Portugal actually owes us an obligation. Can we draft a treaty here? Okay, they'll give us trade privileges. Any goods we may want for them to transfer us? Not really. Give us investment rights. I don't know what this is. I can literally type in whatever I want and then add, but what... This doesn't make any sense. I think they are trying to get some... I think this is something for the future thing, these addendum things. So, again, but I'm not 100% sure. Do we want to do any sort of money transfer? If you do this, use obligation, no. But... $500 might work. Okay, actually 600 may work as well. 650. No, maybe 640. There we go. 640. We use the obligation. Get some trade privileges, investment rights, plus the money on there. Let's go ahead for 5 years. I know I just did it for 5 years, but that's okay for right now. Yeah, easier times. Okay, yeah. So let's just go agriculture throughput plus 10% for 5 years. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're making some money. Let's just get out of this whole of the loans that we have. and then we will see what happens after that. Oh my goodness, and we did finish colonial resettlement. Thank you very much. So we could go ahead and do some colonies. Okay. Whoa, 100K? That is a lot. Wow, that is quite a lot. Sure. Let's go ahead and do that. And all right, we're actually doing it much quicker than Portugal. I kind of would like if they would get out of there and not actually do the colonization there. But we will see what happens on that front. And we could even come up in here, which may be pretty good, just so that we can get this area as well. Yeah, because that got us back into... Sure. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Don't you worry. We should be fine on that front. Okay. We are still falling. Unfortunately, we may not maintain our great power status. But let's worry about that later on. But for now, thanks a lot for coming and watching another episode. And I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.